Scream 7, we're on the 7th Scream. They're still making these movies, isn't that crazy? I've never been a big Scream fan. To be honest, I haven't seen the originals. I've only seen this one and the last two. This movie, just, to get this out of the way, if you're a Scream fan, I think you're gonna really like it. That doesn't factor into my movie review. I look at each and every movie individually. I think this movie is, leading up to it, it had a lot going on. Everybody knows, the actors dropping out, the politics behind it, the studio mess and everything, and what are they gonna do? What direction are they gonna take it? And they all in on the nostalgia. They went, all gas, no brakes on the nostalgia. This is why I say, if you're a Scream fan, you're going to like this. I go to Alamo Drafthouse, and I'll save that video for another day. But my audience was clapping a lot. They were laughing a lot. Jokes were landing with them. Cameos all over the place. Easter eggs, all these different things were landing with them. And I did not expect that. I thought this was going to be another, I could have caught this on a Tuesday. But no, this movie, delivers in a sense. It seems like you had two studio heads. One said, hey, we just need to go all in on the nostalgia because this may not work. And then I think you had another one that said, hey, no, let's try to keep its own thing so we can keep this franchise going. So there was a lot. You're still following kind of the Prescott family. That's this, kind of the main concern and characters here in Scream 7. And you have to. I think that's a wise decision. The thing with these Scream movies and like Final Destination and Halloween, there's this theme running with a lot of these sort of movies where this character has a troubled past, they can't let it go. Everyone around you, has to suffer because you exist, you're in their life. You're messing everything up for everybody else because you're bringing everything around you, all the trauma with you. I get so tired of that. I get so tired of this theme that we keep recycling over and over, but that's here. The Prescott family, they're in this, and I keep saying family. I think it's just the lady here. Like I said, I'm not a Scream fan, so you got to bear with me here. But we follow her daughter, her new husband. I don't remember her husband, who was a cop in the last movie. But this starts off strong. You have two characters. You kind of have a really strong intro. It's really hard to talk about this because there's a lot of spoilers in this, and I may make a spoilers video. If you're a Scream fan, you're gonna love the nostalgia, you're gonna love the cameos, you're gonna love, living the glory days here, and I think you can ignore a lot of the plot holes, a lot of the stupid character decisions, the dragging scenes. There are scenes in this that just drag and drag and drag. There's this mother-daughter dynamic that I don't care about. I really don't care about. And there's this guy and girl dating thing, they're lovers, and it's like, I don't care about any of this. I really don't. I want to see just a group of friends hanging out. They gotta survive Ghostface, or something new. Tries to do new things in the modern world, how would Scream work in the modern world? And it just doesn't go all in on it. It just forgets about it. It teases you in things like AI and new technology and things like that, and then it just stops. And there are scenes in this that I'm sure, like many of the other Scream movies, that it's like these characters have the IQ of a peanut. What are you doing? Why are you walking in this abandoned area? Why would you approach Ghostface, who's on the ground? Like, you have a gun, shoot him. You know what I mean? So it's just, they make the dumbest decisions. They just, I'll never understand that. I'll never understand why a writer lets that stuff slide or writes that stuff. You have a cop in this movie who's the new husband, and he is like a bumbling idiot. All of the guys in this movie are bumbling idiots. And, the girls are knocking out Ghostface with, and this isn't really a spoiler, they're knocking out Ghostface with a chair, or they're throwing a pizza thing at him and, hitting him. And it's like, and then the guys are just like falling over limp and just dying. It's like, you gotta give me a little believability here. There's gotta be some characters in these movies that go, hey guys, let's not split up. It's a Scooby-Doo dilemma. It's dumb fun. It's stupid, and it makes you eye roll. And the scenes between the mom and the daughter and her lover, and it's like, I don't care about any of this. Can we get to Ghostface here? And I think you could have probably shed 15 minutes off this movie, but it's fun. You can tell it knows what it is. There are like fourth wall breaking jokes in here where it's like, it almost seems like a finale here. I don't think it will be. We'll see how this performs. But if they continue these movies, they gotta go a different direction. They gotta do something new, because we keep rehashing these same characters, the same storylines, the same themes, and it's just getting old. The last two movies were the same as this. We bring back these original nostalgic characters, and they make these entrances like they're Iron Man, and it's like, or the Avengers, and it's like, we do the same thing here, and it's like, we did this the last two movies. You really have to turn your brain off. I think Scream fans are gonna love it. I think Scream fans will realize it's stupid, like most of the other Scream movies. Scream, non-Scream fans, just people like me that go and want to see the movie for itself, things just don't make sense in it, and characters make dumb decisions. And the ending, the twist ending, how they usually have, it falls flat. It's fun, but it falls flat. So that's what this whole movie is really, really stupid, but really, really charming and fun. I guess, let me know. If you're a Scream fan, let me know. Were the originals like this? Were they stupid, but kind of fun, kind of a roller coaster ride? As far as a movie goes, I'm gonna give this, I'll say this. Scream fans are gonna give this an 8 out of 10. Non-Scream fans like me are gonna give this a 6 out of 10, maybe a 5 out of 10. I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10. There's plenty of other good movies out. Let me know what you think. If you're a Scream fan, has it always been like this? Has it always been? What Scream should I see? Just the original? Should I watch any of the other ones? What are your favorite? Rank them for me and I'll watch them. Turn your brain off, have some popcorn. I think you'll like it. There's plenty of other movies to watch right now, but if you've seen them, this isn't a bad one to watch. You'll get your money's worth. Let me know what you think. Have you seen Scream 7? If so, let me know what your thoughts are. But that's all I got. Bye, guys.